Hey everybody, this is Chad. Welcome back to my Weeaboo Cave of Wonders. If you guys haven't noticed, I have a new background, and I think it's really cool. I got my Hotorubi no Morei poster I got out of a manga. The channel's been growing a whole bunch, so I decided to move into like a new YouTube space, and I have a whole new lighting rig that's finally on the way, and new cameras, and yeah, so I'm excited. Thanks for putting up with me for so many videos. Just a quick reminder before we begin the video, I'm having a giveaway at the end of the video, so once you're finished watching it, stay towards the end. I'm doing a giveaway for some cool stuff I got in Japan, if you're a subscriber to my channel, so yeah. But Kyowa, today, now, is 89 days until I go back to Japan, and because of that, I wanted to make a little video about how to get to Japan on the cheap. You could say how to ball on a budget. And of course, I'll be taking you guys with me on this next trip, that's a given. But I wanted to get you to Japan for as cheaply as humanly possible. I am a college student, and I'm not a millionaire or have rich parents. But I've been there and I've paid my way, and you can too, and I can teach you how to do it, hopefully cheaply and not to get screwed over by companies like a lot of my friends have. First tip for getting to Japan for cheap, don't go with a company. Don't do it. Okay, study abroads, classes for colleges, travel agents, anything like that. Don't do it. They're a business. They're there to mark up their price. It's gonna cost you more to go through them than if you have a little bit of internet savvy and use a couple more of the things that I'm going to tell you later. I will say though, there are a couple exceptions. Woofing? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's a 501c3 organic farm type of shtick, and what you do is organic farmers from all over the world open up their farm, and they give you usually food and board, which are two of the biggest expenses when going anywhere. If you work a couple days for a few hours on their organic farm planting stuff, so forth. Japan surprisingly has a lot of these, and some of them are actually pretty English friendly. So if you want to go over there and you want to say, hey, I don't want to pay my X amount in board plus my food, and you want to have a very Japanese experience like working on a rice farm or whatever happens to be there, this is a really good option for you. But if you're going to really be touristy and you don't want to kind of live real Japan, and you also don't want to work, it may not be for you. Also, like things like teaching English over there, so like the JET program, or any sort of language exchange while you're over there, that's also an exception because they pay you to be over there. They typically pay for your flights a lot of the time. They give you US dollars, about $2,000 a month in payment, and you work 4 to 5 days a week, pretty extensive hours, pretty awkward hours. And all you do, you don't have to know any Japanese, all you do is speak English and you teach English. And by the way, no teaching experience is required, you don't need a degree or anything. They also give you transportation. It's usually like a bus pass or rail pass, and they give you, money for rent and a place to stay and that sort of stuff. It's a great program. I have a lot of friends that are in it. If you guys want to know more about it, you can ask me down below. I'll either make a video if you're too lazy to go elsewhere, or I'll link you to videos from YouTubers that are already in the JET program or maybe have info in the JET program that I might not have. Now, if you don't decide to go with woofing or JET program or anything like that, accommodation-wise, go cheap. Hostels will only book you for 2 weeks at a time, so you may need to do 2 different hostels. One thing that I highly recommend is Airbnb. You can get really good prices on entire houses with Airbnb, which takes us to our second point. Take friends. Travel with friends. It's fun to travel with people you know. You can have fun memories that, no one else can share with you, and you'll explore culture with someone else that's exploring it at the same time. It's actually really cool. But besides that, you guys can split your board, split your food. You can actually cook most of your meals at home if you even want to make it a lot cheaper. And a lot of airfare sites give discounts when you buy multiple tickets. So you can even save money on airfare by bringing a homie. Speaking of airfare, tip 3, kayak.com. Oh my gosh, they are worth every ounce of whatever that site is. I have an app on my iPhone, and what the app allows me to do is I can set a price alert for Denver, which is the airport I would be using, to etc. and so forth. I would usually do Fukuoka. I prefer that over Tokyo any day of the week. And with the price alert, you can set it by dates or times. You can have non-stops, multiple stops, cheapest. And what'll happen is once the flight, regardless of who it's from, hits your price range on your date range at your time range, etc. and so forth, it'll ping you on your phone that minute, and you can go in there and you can, all right, I'm gonna go take this flight right now. Every time I've gone to Japan so far, I've used kayak, and every time, my last trip alone, my flight round trip from Denver to LA to Tokyo, Tokyo to Fukuoka, and back was $1,200. This upcoming trip, I got it for $899. So yeah, kayak. biggest blessing ever. Get it on your phone, get the price alert set up, and just wait for it to say, hey, here's your day. Sub tip 4, 3, whatever it is. Tip point 1, travel off season. You really don't want to be there in the summer. It is ungodly hot. It is like blasphemously hot. And the winter's just as bad. Japan is like global warming incarnate. It's so terrible. But go in off seasons. Go in February, March, or April. And even then, any of those 3 months, you can see the sakuras. There's lots of pretty matsuris and festivals. Like, it's a great time to go. Or go in, September, October, November. So you're kind of cutting the edge of winter and summer on both ends. Those are the times to go. And especially since airfare's cheaper, the food's going to be cheaper, housing's going to be cheaper, because they typically jump the prices up when a lot of tourists are going to be coming through. It'll save you just metric buttloads of money. Next tip, food. Cook for yourself. Wherever you're staying, there's going to be a stovetop. There's not going to be somewhere where you can cook. Go to your local Sunny Mart or Lawson's or anything like that. Go there and choose maybe a meal or two. Like do breakfast every day as homemade, or have a couple nights a week where you make yourself dinner. And it doesn't have to be cup ramen. Like, a lot of things over there are so unbelievably cheap that would be so expensive in America. For me personally, I budgeted $30 a day. I think I hit my $30 a day budget twice. Most days I spent about $20 to $22 a day on food. Mind you, I'm not really a breakfast eater, so I didn't really eat breakfast. And that kind of ties in with this last bit. Tip number 5. Make friends while you're there. They want to get to know foreigners. Like, Japanese people are really, really nice, and they don't get a lot of opportunities to be friends with people that are native English speakers. Go out and make friends. Talk to people. You're not going to offend anybody. Like, worst case, they'll say excuse me and walk away, which has never once happened to me in all of my time in Japan. And if you make friends, they'll show you the places that the natives go to, and I guarantee the natives aren't going to the really expensive touristy places. So yeah, don't use a program. If you do use a program, Jet or Woofing or whatever, kayak.com for your flights, budget wisely for your food, make a lot of friends. And then there's a point 1 in there somewhere that was bring friends with you. But yeah, that's all my tips for this video, guys. If you liked it, if it helped you, be sure to like the button down below, subscribe to my channel. And one of the cool things about my channel is giveaways. So my channel has been growing so much, and it might not be a lot to you guys. It's a lot to me. I've grown like 13 or 14 subscribers on the last video alone. So I figured, as a thank you, I'm doing a giveaway. I have a whole bunch of little weird, cool, trinkety things from Japan, and what I wanted to do was, for the subscribers that I make after this video till Tuesday, I'll put into a drawing. I'll send you for free just this cool little trinket I got from Japan. It's a secret, so you don't get to see what it is or who it is, but I think you'll enjoy it. Free gifts. Who doesn't like free gifts? So the way that you enter is just be sure you're subscribed to my channel. It's old and new subscribers. All I'm going to do is I'm going to list it from 1 to however many I have next Tuesday at midnight, and I'll do the drawing then. I'll announce the winner in my next video. Expect a inbox from me. So yeah, best of luck in the drawing. I hope all of you win something eventually. I'll probably do drawings every week. I have so many just random Japanese. But beyond subscribing and getting cool free stuff, if you guys want to see a video of something, I do request videos all the time. I like doing videos about stuff that you would watch. So comment down below or message me or tweet me or whatever you have access to me in, and tell me what you want me to make a video about, and I'll do it. I don't know, striptease. But that'll do it for this video, you guys. Frick, I think my hands are broken. Hold on.